ass, bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, I hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Niggas facade, get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell. I got a show where she dipping them nails. I'm flipping my L's, I know they can tell. I did it too major, they hit me for favors. Been him since the cable was cut in the cradle. What's up, only right that I do it. Colossal until I'm a boss, so they want me to fail. Look, we prevail. Tell them to point out who said it, they run it. Bitch, I'm on your tail. Know that they talking, they telling them tales. Just know how to tell, that shit for the sale. Yeah. Hey, they talk like they got it, but they need to stop it. I'm leading with logic, my heartbeat is frosted. I seen it, got optics, I need it from Shawty. She mean with the top and it's obvious. They need him a target, I'm dodging their darts, make 'em reach for the stars. I'm dumping, I'm forcing the pun off the runs. I'm moving with caution, I'm saucing my nigga is nothing. From nothing to something they'll never be. Tycoon and I'm Jay with the thizzle face. I'm nothing my section has ever seen. Run the ice so I'm clutch, I don't need a screen. I'm Curry, I spit it from 30 deep. Do the pin in the pad like a surgery. She been curving you just to flirt with me. Toolie tucked off, but the jewels out. I just in a home with a full mouth. I'm a rare breed when the moon out. I'ma stop playing by the rules now. I been ran plays, need a new route. Queen said she needs space in a new house. Mom told me that she pray for the kid every day. No wonder I'm getting paid for the tunes now. They down their ass, bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, I hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Niggas facade, get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell. Niggas really outside with it. Roll with it. Roll along with it. Roll along with that.
Well, good evening, everyone. What's good, Tommy B?
What's going on, Mr. Bennett?
I am well. How are you, sir?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain.
All right, all right. Well, it looks like Black Man has done something which I never thought could be possibly done, right? He's actually got a Steelers fan and a Raiders fan co-hosting the Barbershop on Friday night. Only Black Man could do that. So salute to Black Man Unfiltered. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So me and Tommy, we talked ahead of time. We are having a truce. All right, we're laying down our swords tonight. We're going to be good to each other tonight. We're not going to give too much shade to one team or the other. You know, we're just going to, you know, for the good of the program, we're going to call this truce for this evening. But again, thank you everyone who's joining us tonight. For the barbershop tonight. My name is Mr. Bennett and Brother Tommy B. We are, I guess, the host tonight. So it's the first time we're being paired up together. So we just going to see how this goes. When Black Man told me, he's like, oh, well, Tommy's going to be the host. So I had to reach out to my brother immediately and said, all right, no beef, right? We Crip blood, we putting it down tonight. So we're going to be, so we're good. But for everyone who's joining us tonight, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to ask that everyone who comes in, as you come in, hit the like button, or as Jenny likes to say, eviscerate the like button on this show as we, as you guys come in tonight. Hopefully we'll have a good time tonight. When Black Man had pitched to me about hosting tonight, he was also asking for ideas. And so how you doing, Sir Hale, brother Sir Hale, peace. Papi, hola, mi amigo, ¿cómo estás? So all the guys who are checking in with us tonight, thank you so much for joining us tonight, because you could be anywhere else, but you chose to spend your Friday nights with us. My man, Brother Vaughn, with that classic voice. He should be hosting his own radio show. That man is so smooth. Absolutely. So smooth on the mic. So appreciate Brother Vaughn stopping in. Savannah Arias checking in with us this evening. Hey, good Savannah. Evening. Good to have you here with us tonight again. Looking forward to an interesting show tonight. I'm not sure who we have. So also, Brother Hale, again, always thank you for blessing us. On all the platforms that you're at. Thank you for the content that you're giving. Thank you for the discussions that you're giving in this YouTube space. Your voice is very much needed. We appreciate your efforts.
Congratulations on the 2 million views and the 8,000 subscribers, man.
It's amazing. That is.
It's a treat to watch you grow, man. It's a pleasure to watch you grow.
It's exponential growth, and again, you've earned it. I mean, I see Absolutely. Brothers grinding, you putting in the work, and again, it's just another example of hard work, dedication, consistency, all that paying off.
Definition of consistency.
Absolutely. Lady Navoa, welcome. Good to have you here tonight. What We Know podcast was good, my brother. Hopefully you'll be joining and coming up here tonight to be with us this evening. Who else we got in the chat here?
Beautifully animated.
Beautifully animated. All right, my partner on Tuesday nights. Thank you for being with us this evening. Looking forward to
Lady
it again.
D.
Lady D's in the house also. So again, we just thank you guys so much.
Lady in the bowl, of course. What's up, girl?
Yeah, absolutely. So when Black Man, when he had asked about, not only to host the show, but he was also asking about topics. And that really caught me off guard because, like I said, I'm used to being a square on the Hollywood square. So I just like giving my comments, giving my 2 cents in on what's good. Brother E-Man Williams. Oh, this is going to be very interesting tonight. We got some guys that have been for a while. What We Know podcast in. Tarus, am I pronouncing your name right, brother? Tarus is in the house.
Nice to meet you.
Canadian-born Nigerian is in the house. And again, E-Man, it is so good to see you, brother. It's been a long time since you've been in these spaces, at least on the Barbershop show. So it's good to have you here tonight. So,
what's going on, Black David?
So we're looking forward to having a good show tonight. So again, he was asking me for topics. And like I said, it really took me by surprise in terms of, what to ask. So I had to really think on my feet. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was really thinking that. And so, I was thinking about what we could go over tonight. And I figured I want to keep it a little bit lighter tonight. All right. A little bit lighter tonight because, we go hard on all things like, will the Black community survive? That kind of drive. We be talking about that almost every week in some form or fashion. So I want to kind of lighten up we got 3 segments that we're looking to get through tonight. Hopefully this will be entertaining. Hopefully a little, hopefully not too embarrassing for anybody, but I decided to get a little bit more personal tonight. And so 3 topics that we want to go over this evening. Last topic we'll save for later. I'll be a little more serious, and I'll definitely be, as Brother Sir Hale will say, we'll definitely take a turn with the next show, with the next topic, that last topic. But what I was thinking about was the concept, since this is the barbershop, right? Everybody agrees we're in the barbershop, right?
This is the barbershop.
All right, so I'm looking for my man Cedric, with his barbershop talk. This out there, but because we're in the barbershop, obviously a topic in the barbershop we talk about is grooming. All right, so grooming and personal hygiene. All right.
Wait. Hold on here. Is it the barbershop? Is it the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell who to talk down.
It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
All right, so you heard it. So it's again, whoever, wherever, and whatever. All right. So I figured for this first topic, we're going to talk about personal grooming habits. All right, for the fellas. So one question I just want to start the conversation off is when it comes to fragrances. All right, what is your go-to fragrance or fragrances? Do you have a choice of fragrances that you use? You're going out on the town and whatnot. What are you gonna splash on your face? What's in the toolbox? What's in the toolkit when it comes to you going out with your lady? Whatever. What are you splashing on yourself before you go out there? So I'll kick it off to Tommy B first. We'll just go do a round robin on this one first. This is going around the room.
My go-to is probably the Gucci Guilty. That shit smack. That's probably got about 100% on that one. You feel me? But I got a bunch of them. I got the Versace Eros. That shit is strong as hell though. I got the Polo Black, the Polo Red. Some Christian Dior. I got a bunch.
You come loaded. You got a whole. You open up. So going to Tommy B's cabinet, you open it up. He's got his whole collection.
So I'm gonna tell you what I did was.
And everybody else, drop in the chat, drop in the comments. So if you got your fragrance of choice, both for the men and for the ladies, let me ask the ladies, what is your favorite fragrance on a man? Drop that in the chat also.
You just took it from me. That's actually how I pick my fragrances. I go on Facebook and be like, ladies, Let me know what y'all like. You feel me? They put you on game, and I'm going straight down the list.
Nice.
And I just go look at E-Man, and I go straight to the you feel me, to the little cologne site, man. I just go down the list. Boom, 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 boom. You feel me? Sometimes if I ain't really like heard of it, I go to the store, get the little free spray to see what it smell like.
Right.
But you get the better deals if you buy them online.
Right.
So yeah, I just go online and I just go down the list of whatever the ladies hit. Usually if it's, if it's hit multiple times, that's the ones I more pay attention to than if it's just like one chick with one that's out the way. I'll probably go smell that one first. But like the Gucci Kilty, that shit was like 3-4 hits when I made that post. Not more. I was like, oh yeah. We need to get we got the big bottle too. We didn't get the little one. Like
all right. All right.
But yeah, you gotta have a bunch of them though. You gotta change them up. You feel me? I think that's where some dudes be losing is, you got like one, and it's like the old school Nautica or some shit like. Now I'm gonna tell you though, I do use Nautica, but I use Nautica like when I go to work. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna use that if I'm going, but it's still, it's still gonna get you to where you smell good.
Right.
But I can sweat that shit out and I ain't tripping. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. But and the sleeper, and if y'all old enough, y'all might remember that Michael Jordan used to hit.
Oh yeah,
Michael Jordan used to
MJ,
hit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Remember the bottle's got the silhouette of his head on it. Yep.
Yeah, that Michael Jordan used to hit. Yeah,
that was nice too. That's right. All right, brother JT in the house. How about you, sir? What's in your toolkit?
With mine, it's kind of like a process with me. I got to have the black soap first. You know what I'm saying? Got to watch the black soap. And then I got the body sprays. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like oil with black seed and coconut oil and all of that shit. So my shit is
you going natural.
Yeah, it's that. And then I go with the sprays, and normally it'll be, everybody got the Sauvage, Christian Dior, but I go old school. I've been doing it. I've been having this one cologne since I was in high school, and that's what is it? It's the Christian Dior damn it, I done went on a blank with that one.
So you still rocking the same fragrance from high school? You still got one out there that still hits?
That Fahrenheit hits. Fahrenheit hits. It's off the chain. The Polo Red, Polo Blue. I even rock Usher. I even got that. Mostly everything that's new to come out, I ended up.
All right. So you hit the counter, get the sample, and pick it up.
Yep. If I really like it, so it's a gang of them, bro. But the Christian Dior, Sauvage, Fahrenheit, Polo Red, Polo Blue, and everything else it follows. I got a shitload. I got a whole. Man, like
I said, you got the toolkit. You got the tools box. You just whip it out and just dial it up for the occasion. I heard that. I heard that. Brother E-Man, Mr. the businessman, the entrepreneur, man goes about town. So I know that your game must be hitting. So what does the E-Man go to for business and for pleasure? What are your weapons of choice, sir?
Well, first we gotta start like JT said. Back in high school, I don't know if y'all knew about this. It was called Cool Water. When I was broke back in the day, I had to start with that Cool Water, man. Now I think life's a little different. I have meeting fragrance, right? So say for example, if I'm going to a meeting, I want to have some Egyptian musk. I don't know if y'all guys know what the Egyptian musk is, because it gives a different kind of swagger. So my wife have her favorite is that Coach Blue. So I got that Coach Blue. She liked the Coach Blue on me. She said it's really good. Then I like actually smelling, like when I'm in a business meeting or I'm interacting with someone, I want to smell like something they never smelled before. You know what I'm saying? So the one that I like is called the Tag Him. So the Tag Him, that's a little one that I like. But I have all the ones you guys said, so I agree with that. But I'm always trying, like I said, the water, the Aquantits, like Clavin Cart. I'm just
That's
trying to
dope.
smell different. Just smell
That's
a little different.
that's a dope fragrance right there. You ain't lying about that one right there.
So that's typically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to smell different. I know that somebody might show up in the polo, so I might put something on that'll just grab somebody's attention a little bit different and kind of lean into. Because I believe, especially from a business point of view, if you smelling good, it make people lean in to listen to what you're saying. You still got to be saying something that's worth a damn, but
Right.
but the goal that I look at is trying to make them smell something that they never smelled before. So
I heard that.
Hey,
Thanks.
Mr. Bennett.
Yo.
I forgot to throw this in here though. This a little secret weapon for y'all. You feel me?
Okay.
Y'all gonna think I'm tripping, but Bath and Body Works, right? Somebody got me this shit for Christmas one year. It's this lotion, dog. I'm telling you. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself.
Okay.
This shit smell good.
Okay.
When I tell you this shit smell good, dog, I got it for Christmas and immediately went to Bath and Body Works and bought 2 more bottles. Just in case I ran out. I'm telling you.
That's interesting.
I'm telling you.
So
I was gonna have a commentary on Bath and Body Works in a minute. I'm gonna circle back to that, but you just put me on that. So now you're giving me a reason to go, but I usually avoid Bath and Body Works because the scents are just too overpowering for me when I go in there. So it's like my daughters and wife go in there all the time, and I just wait outside until they come out because if I'm not out there in 5 minutes, I pass out. It's just too much. I'm not a big scent guy like that, but Canadian born. All right, so again, Canadian born with the Nigerian, the massage oil, the baby oil. So I know you got some imported stuff that you're bringing, shipping import to the States. So I know you got your game on. So we got to give you some of that Nigerian, some of that Wakandan temptation, brother. So lay it on us. What's in your toolkit, brother?
Y'all trying to get me deported or something? Now let me be honest. I used to be heavy on the African oil.
That's a good one. Wow, man, cool. That's good.
When I was young, but my wife's favorite is Cool Water, which I hate it, but I wear it because of her. To me, I tried so many cologne, it did not fit me right. The only cologne that fit me the most was Fahrenheit. And to me, the reason why I like Fahrenheit, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I had this animalistic beast-like mindset sometimes. It set me in the right place. It made me feel like, yes.
I feel you.
If I want to raise the temperature up, Fahrenheit is the one for me. That's how I am.
All right.
Now, if it work, I gotta have me the Old Spice body wash. No doubt. Old Spice.
You have to give me some of that, David. You have to give me some.
Why we come to me? I get all this extra. Oh God.
Oh.
Now, my younger years, we wouldn't even know bamboo, oat mist, none of that. There was some very unique oil they use. It's a tradition, but it's mostly used for a lot of guys. It lasts a little bit much longer than cologne, but it have a very unique smell. I forgot what they call it, but it was good. But that when I was young. When I got older, it was Fahrenheit for me. My wife is Cool Water. I don't know why she loved it. We will fight over that for years. Where Cool Water from? I was like, oh, okay. I'll just this for her to give me a break. But
yeah, I was about to say, Vaughn, Brian. I thought you was the old English.
No, Old Spice is my favorite.
The English leather. I'm sorry, the English leather.
English leather.
English leather.
Old Spice is good for me for work. I make sure I have the body wash for it first.
Gotcha.
Make sure I scrub the whole thing down, then put an Old Spice cologne, and I'm good to go for work. But if I'm by myself, it got to be Fahrenheit. I want to have that sense. So when people see me and have that sense of it, they're like, okay, let me be careful with this dude. This is danger zone here. Don't mess with me. I like that feel. I like that smell. It makes me feel something different. But all the other cologne out there, I'm not too sure it fit me. I don't know. I'm a rugged guy. You know what I mean? And when we see me, they'll tell you sometimes I could be intimidating. So I don't want no clothes that make me feel like big, sexy. None of that. I don't want none of that. That kind of smell. I can't do that. I'm not
Shit,
Tommy.
that's
Right.
exactly what I'm aiming for. You feel
I'm
me?
not
Hey,
Tommy.
girl.
I'm not Tommy. Tommy the pimp. Oh, God.
I definitely want to feel like big sexy.
And I came out last night in the gym. Black man, I'm working out. You're not working out. You need to stop playing that game with me, all right?
Hey, man, don't tell me, baby. Come smell me. You feel me? All day.
Wow. I feel you. All right, my man who's right below me. So I forgot your name, brother. What's your name again?
And my name's Tyrus, but y'all can just call me Reggie, man. That's my real name.
Reggie, first of all, thank you for joining us. Welcome. I think this is my first time being on the barbershop with you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Glad to have you on, brother. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. I'm just looking at you a little bit. You look like a little, you got some youth on you. See, we some old heads up here. So I'm very interested in the, you look like you're in that millennial sort of generation era, Gen Y there. So I'm you might be on the younger side. So I'm curious then what's the younger generation wearing?
Quick bio. I wear a Monte Code of Versace. My wife of 15 years, she kind of likes that. I got married when I was 20.
Nice.
Right in the Army, right before I deployed. So I'm one of
those. Oh, salute, man.
Oh,
thanks for your service, bro. Appreciate you.
Good job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Black Puerto Rican. I just keep the Monte Code, Versace, keep it going. But I just really worry more about maybe facial hair and stuff, because the cologne, man, that's so relative, because you might think you smell good, somebody else might think you smell like ass. You know what I mean? So it's really important for men to just kind of keep it neutral.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
That's why I run it by the ladies. The ladies, I don't care about what the men think I smell like. If the ladies say it's hidden, that's what I'm going with. You feel me?
Tommy, you try to get eaten alive, Tommy. That's what you're trying to do. You try to get eaten alive. That's what you want.
Hey, look,
Tommy's making a great point, because we got to remember, we're trying to do all of this to make ourselves more attractive to women.
Hey, listen, Black David. Anytime I get them things wet, that's what I'm gonna do. Anytime.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it comes down to, I'm not trying to please everyone, especially if we're talking about from a business point of view. I'm trying to please the person that's sitting across the table. I don't care what the waiter think. I don't care what everybody else in the room think. Right. Can I close the deal with what I got on? That could be what a woman or whoever I'm doing business with.
Oh yeah, see, I ain't closing no deals. I'm closing other kind of deals. So
can I ask a question real quick on that?
Yes, sir. Go for
it. So either man, how is it? Just what's your first name? Can I call you, or just either man?
You can call me either man or E-man, whatever you want to call it.
E-man. So I agree with you when you talk about business, and obviously it's that old school, hey, you look good, smell good, play good kind of deal and everything. But isn't it also an issue, because especially in the way we operate, we're not going to deal with people who are acceptable to maybe some of the more, specific smells. Like when we operate in a space, right, and we're operating in a closed environment, what happens when you're wearing a cologne that overpowers whatever it is you're saying? Right, that's some of the risks that we take, depending on the space that we operate in.
Well, I think it comes down to a point that it depends on who you is in the room. Right, if you the dude spending money in the room, you can your presence is going to overpower. When I'm in a room, I'm going to overpower people anyways. That's just typically my demeanor, and my cologne typically match me. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's one of those things that I'm not a neutral type person. If that was my personality, it might be okay. But I'm going to overwhelm you anyways, because that's just who I am.
I understand.
I went and grabbed some bottles. You feel me? Since, E-Man got on here banging his. I'm going to bang mine a little bit. You feel me? Oh, no. This is Ralph Lauren. It's Ralph's Club. This one's kind of like an old school smell. It's called Ralph's Club.
Mm-hmm.
This the Polo Black. This is another go-to. This shit smell hella good. This the Nautica I was telling y'all about. This throwback, but you feel me? I work outside, so I throw this cheap. I throw it on. You feel me? At least smell decent while I'm outside. This Coach, I don't know what the hell they call it, but it's Coach. Y'all can find the bottle. Yeah, it ain't got no name on here.
I tell people, I do believe that walking into a room, it's okay to be overpowering than being musty. I
hell yeah, 100%.
I'd rather be smelling like if somebody say it's too much, I'm okay with that. Well, I don't put a lot on.
I got a green screen, so this ain't gonna show you it, but this is Versace Eros. The green screen is making it invisible. This Polo red. This smell like you can't go wrong with Polo. They shit. They always hit.
I don't know what you mean by that, man, because working in a corporate bank or a fashion company, if you're a guy with a great stature, if you with a cologne that's overpowering, you can drag a couple of department to your office, and I don't need that trouble when you're married.
That's Burberry Brit. That's another good one.
So I think people don't understand that I'm in sales. So
I get it, but what I was saying, I used to work for Estee Lauder. I used to work for Anne Inc. That environment is not an environment you want to be overpowered. When it's overpowered, they will overpower you. And me, I ain't trying to come home and my wife asking me.
True Religion Drifter. I got the whole set on this one. Deodorant and everything, lotion.
So I'm not meeting the same person every day. Typically, I meet new people on a daily basis. So it's to each his own. I think your fragrance should be like your personality. You shouldn't be really loud, have like a really bold smell if you're a reserved type person because you don't want that type of attention. I think it should match you in some way.
I feel you.
Giorgio
Hang on,
Armani,
before we oh, you guys open up shop, Tommy. Really, you got everything. Playing. You got everything. But before we get too much into the round robin, I want to bring in our last guest this evening, Illuminated Revelation. Good to meet you, my brother. First time I'm meeting you. Welcome to the barbershop. And if you want, again, since the first time I'm seeing you here, maybe you want to say a little bit about yourself, and then as far as the answer to the question on the table.
What's going on?
It's good to have you.
What's up, E man? See you snuck over here. What's up, JT? Tommy V.
What's that, Illuminate?
What's up there? The young guy above me, Black David. What's going on, brother?
I'm old. I'm 44. I'm a granddad. How am I young?
You're ready to find out you're young. Well, for me, shout out to you, Mr. Bennett. I've been over here before supporting the other channel. Just to come over here and have good conversation with the brothers and with the men. Just brief, quick bio about me. Retired military, did 27 years.
Salute, brother. Salute.
Been married for 40. Been with my wife 43 years.
What? Hang on. Rewind that. Rewind that. Yeah, I thought I was the OG on here. Rewind that. Say that again, my brother.
I just celebrated my 40th wedding anniversary. Been with her for 43 years total.
What? Wait a minute. My damn near fell out my chair.
My brother.
Been married as long as I've been alive. Shit.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
So other than that, pretty much me and E-Man, we've interacted with each other and everything. We're pretty. He's a pretty dope guy. For a youngster. But other than that, y'all on my type of vibe because maybe I'm coming to the party late, but I ain't hear nobody mention Karl Lagerfeld.
That might be an OG one.
I think Vaughn Brian he mentioned that in there as well.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, brother, we know you like that Ben Gay smell too. That Ben Gay
Now, E-Man. Now we are on here as guests. What we do over the other channel is our business. Don't be coming over here cutting up. We're supposed to be dignified over these.
Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell who the park down.
It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Dumbass.
Max.
Yeah, so my old school fragrance coming up was Karl Lagerfeld, Drakkar.
Drakkar, God.
Oh yeah, that's me right there.
Yeah, that's see, Tommy V, this is the old school stuff. Y'all didn't know about it. Then it was a fragrance we was coming up, couldn't nobody afford, and it's still running $100. It's called Boujon.
I think I heard that one.
Yeah, you can still get that one at Macy's. And then when you start coming, oh yeah, don't forget about Jupe.
Someone mentioned that earlier, Jupe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Vaughn again, he mentioned Jupe. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Jupe, and then you got Mamba, which is kind of, a lot of people don't know that one. Sometimes I like going off the off the familiar trail. Then there's another cologne called Lucky.
Yep, heard that
Lucky.
It's Paco Rabanne, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, Paco. Don't mention Paco. Paco is my boy. I miss Paco. I ain't seen Paco in a while. I gotta find me some Paco. You know. And then you go through all the Hugo Boss. I can't forget my German friend. I can't forget him.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that's classic. And then you go to of course he had. I didn't like the green bottle polo. I couldn't rock with that. That is just black man, you need Jesus. Nobody wear blue.
No, hey, I do. Hang on. Before you hang on. When you're done, I admit I may be one of those people. All right. But the story gonna come back full circle.
Yeah, but see, we were brute when we was like 10, 11 years old.
I know.
Out of that one, man.
But unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm like Peter Pan. I'm Peter Pan. Let me show you. Let me teach you my game. So again, I started out as a kid with my dad's old English. All right. Sorry, English leather. English leather.
Yeah.
You said it right. Drinking your daddy old English. You said it right.
No, he was a vodka man. He didn't drink beer too much. But so I started there. Then when I got to college, definitely that Drakkar Noir. So that was the college break. But then I took a turn because a lot of the brothers, we were all enlightened in college. So we started getting into the incense, and then we started getting into the oils. So you would go down to like the Black store, right? Black store, it got the books, it had the fragrances, it had the incense. So you got these little vials of oil. And so we started wearing that. So that was if I went clubbing, if I went to to New York City, the Bentleys or whatever, I get the little vials of oil, and that was my fragrance of choice. Then once I got married, my wife, she put me on the body spray. It was basically the Axe, but it was the Dark Passion Axe spray, and I just wore that for years. Yeah. But then I started watching some of the man channels and whatnot. I said, okay, well that's a little like millennial, so I'm an older man, so maybe I should up my fragrance game a little bit. So then I got on some Paco Rabanne, so I got the Millionaire, my Paco Rabanne Millionaire. But lately, I got to tell you guys, after all that, I went back to Brut. So by Fabergé. So I went back to Brut by Fabergé. Well, it's not even made by Fabergé anymore. But I'm just saying, I went back there and I just put some of that on, and I'm good. I haven't gone. But all the fragrances that have been mentioned, I went through a lot of them. But I just went back to the familiar. So yeah, I'm one of those guys. I regressed. I backslid. I went. Yeah, no, you
didn't backslide, brother. You fell up under the foundation. You can't go back there.
What did he mention? The body spray.
The other one I wanted to mention was Tommy Ford. Was another one. That one there, I was rocking that when I was over in Afghanistan. What was that? Yves Saint Laurent, Got You World Class. Used to rock that. And then it was another one. Oh, Izzy Miyake. Izzy.
Oh, World Class.
Izzy be killing it. You put on some Izzy, boy. It's like JT.
You gotta be careful with it, though.
Yeah. Hey, JT, your wife's like, where you going? Where you going? Not. Oh, we go. You wear that when you. Man, no. You wear that when you go out to the dinner day. You ain't wearing that. Come on. I'm gonna run to Walmart right quick. Yeah, okay, I'm running right with you. Let's go. You know.
Now, ladies, I hope we're giving you some ideas so that as we know, shopping has already started. Some people already got their Black Friday on. So again, if you're thinking about getting a fragrance for your significant other or your brother or your cousin or your father or something like that, some of these ideas, definitely take notes here because these are some fragrances you might want to explore with that special guy in your life.
Get like Tommy B had it up there. Get the gift set. That's what you want.
But
you want the lotion, the body wash, and the cologne.
I do want to say one thing though. I think the one thing that I believe that smell better with your skin is aftershave, like something that blends with your natural oil. So a lot of people just try to spray it on, and it's more on the fragrant. But if you put like an aftershave, something that blends with your natural smell, it makes you smell a lot better, in my opinion.
Oh, here's another old school one. Hold on, Black David. Obsession.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't smell that no more. That was all the basketball players.
Hey, JT, you put on Obsession in your uniform. Everybody was like, dude. Yeah. Where you going? We at work. What you doing? Coming up here with some Obsession on?
Hey, but them basketball players messed it up.
World class is on point. I forgot about that. Bugatti. Yeah, that's a nice one there. Well, y'all make me want to cheer up here, man. That's go ahead,
eliminated.
But that's another one for the fellas that's in the hospital, right? That's why I said it's a process with me, because you can't wear a lot of cologne in the hospital. So that's one of the reasons why I do the whole thing with the body sprays and all of the natural oils and stuff like that too.
Yeah, like I said, I just never believe in being overpowering.
Now, on that note, on the body spray, there were two body sprays that a lot of guys get for cheap, either with the Act spray or the other one, the Bod spray. I don't know.
Hey, I still got some Axe. I still got some Axe.
I keep that chocolate, that dark chocolate.
Yes, chocolate temptation. Yep.
Axe had a couple of them that kind of went crazy, but when the white boys start not taking flowers,
they ruined it for us.
Like,
all right.
Dude, I'm cool. I asked.
Black Man just got saved. He mentioned eternity, so we're going to let him back and bring him back before the congregation.
There you go.
He mentioned eternity, so he's good to go. You're saved now, Black Man.
You know what a lot of men be smelling like? The fragrance we ain't talking about?
What's that?
The vodka and whiskey. They be coming out that smell like vodka and whiskey.
My Lord.
And Kush.
I forgot about the Kush.
Cologne.
That's it. All right, guys, I'm going to twist this a little bit, just real quick. Again, round robin going around. What do you like on a woman or your lady? All right. So again, we all shared out, and again, all of us we got several. Now, me personally, I'll start off first. Honestly, I don't like any fragrance on my wife. Right? I love, again, fresh out the shower. About an hour later, I just love her natural scent. I love smelling her hair, her skin. I just love that. She doesn't have to put on the heavy perfume or the parfums or whatever for me. Just her body scent is that just does it enough for me. So she doesn't have to impress me personally. So I would never. That's why I've never bought her. Well, I might have did like early on in our marriage, but after a while, I was like, baby, you don't need that. She may put a little something on before she goes to work or whatever, but really. Just her natural body. So that's another reason. Again, I don't necessarily. That's another reason why I hate going to those scent stores. Like Bath and Body Works is like if I get within 10 feet, I can't go in. It's so overpowering when you're going in there. Or those natural soap bar stores or whatnot. It's just so I stay out. So again, neutral works for me as long as you're not funky or you're not so yeah, as long as you're not, I plead the fifth.
All right, Black Man,
as long as you're not, as long as if your scent should not be what I think about when I see you. That's generally my thing. Good or bad. I may run the risk Definitely being funky doesn't work, but overpowering, that's a big turn off to me. Man or woman when you weren't doing too much. And a lot of guys don't know how to properly put that stuff on, so again, that's me. I'm not a big fragrance. My woman, she don't have to wear any kind of fragrance. It's just a natural, just clean, healthy skin. That's good enough for me. Let's go around the room. Tommy B, what about you?
Shit, whatever she pick, I don't be shopping for that shit. Unless, she'll tell me what she want, I'll go get it, but I don't be like it. I'll never go in there by myself and go pick some shit. Like, there's a chance she ain't gonna like the shit. So I like to bet 100%. What you want? And I'll go get that shit. But yeah, I don't specifically.
You want to surprise your girl? Just let me see if you like that.
It's a high level chance that she ain't gonna like that shit.
True that.
There's
like
a chance that
I like
she will.
to bet 100%. So fuck it. What you want? And then she pick it, and I ain't got no worries in.
Married 26 years, and even to this day, I seldom shop for my wife. It's like, baby, what you want? Here's the card. Go get your fill, because I can get something. I swear that she's gonna love it. And she'd be like,
jewelry, I'm surprised, but when it comes to like fragrances and shit like that shit that they're usually pretty picky in.
So you're willing to spend thousands of dollars on more of a risk than fragrance, though?
I've never bought jewelry that a woman hasn't liked. I've never bought jewelry that a woman hasn't liked, ever.
He has a talent. That's a talent.
Like, they are super picky when it comes to fragrances. We hear the dudes up here. Like, we not exactly, we for the most part in the same range, but when it comes to women, you have some shit where one woman loves it and the next woman can't stand it. Some women like fruity fragrances, some women like stronger fragrances, some women like lighter. I'm
asking you.
But all women like the dudes that try to make that surprise them. All women love that shit. Oh, he thinking about me. Oh, he went to the store and was thinking about me.
Yeah, until she don't like that shit, and that motherfucker sitting in there collecting dust. Because if they don't like it,
bro,
they ain't
for women most of the time, it's the fact that do you even on their mind that's a dub, bro.
All my wife wants.
I get what you're saying, but if I do the surprise, it's gonna be something that I know she wants. I'm not surprising her with some shit where I'm guessing she might want it or she
How
not.
do you surprise somebody with something they know they want?
They don't know. I'll give you a perfect example. So my ex had some lotion that she used to get from Bath and Body Works that they discontinued. I went on the internet and found it.
Like, that's a great example. Thank you.
Yeah.
The last time I bought some fragrance for a woman, I was 16 years old, as far as cologne or perfume, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was yes. I was 16 years old. That shit actually smelled good as hell. But I'm kind of like with Mr. Bennett. I'm not really big on perfume for women. I like the natural smell. The closest thing to that would be the lotions, and they go get that shit themselves.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she tell me what she want from Bath and Body Works, but like my lady down with right now, she's not really big on that. She wears the oils and the coconut oils that I wear and all these different things that we wear, because it's more about the skin than anything else. So I love smelling her natural fragrance. I love smelling that. I ain't big on that. It's been a long time since I ever bought anybody any type of perfume. I'm not big on women with perfume. It's just not me.
I just want to tell World Class there will be no white diamond slander allowed. My grandma
I was going to talk about white diamond.
My grandma did not play about her white diamonds. My grandma did not play about the white diamonds.
You smell that shit at every funeral.
Every funeral. Hey, grandma here.
Oh man. Let's keep it moving, brother E-Man. How about you? What are you picking out for your wife, or any particular fragrance that you like on her?
I guess I'm a little different since I'm a fragrance guy. First, I like body butters, fruity body butters when it comes down to like pomegranate, all those type things. I think that's a good first level. It's one that I can just say what I bought her last year. I know it's called YS Libra or something like that. That's
your face, EBN.
Yeah, another good one is like Chanel. Chanel have a couple different really good brands. I'm pretty good. I feel like if I'm gonna be smelling good, she should be smelling good too. So I kind of want her to match my energy.
Right.
but I am okay with her not wearing any. If that's cool too.
Nice. Nigerian born. What brings out yet that animal in you towards the missus there?
Love that. African way. Like, yeah.
The next you know they start playing The Lion King or Come to America theme talk behind my back. What the? Let me just say this. Let me say this. I had to agree. My mom liked White Diamonds and Liz Taylor. Hold on. What would I want to call it? That's my mom's favorite. I can't say nothing about it because I ain't not trying to get in trouble. That's my mom. Black man.
We gotta get to the show.
One of these days.
Like somebody died. Put my perfume on.
One of these days, Black man. I'm gonna get you real bad.
No. Black man, you can't stay
Black
safe.
David, but I'm asking you, sir. What turns Black David on?
I'm natural, straight from the shower.
Straight from the shower. All right, that's three.
That bath and body work, I prefer those. I don't do the shopping. I give her the card. I'm no different, or I order it for her. But when she come out from the shower, the first thing I do, I get clothes before she even get to the bedroom. I'm different on out.
Ready? Yeah. I'm ready.
That ain't me.
That's me. That is me.
I like that natural body scent. When you come out from the shower,
Facts.
It's a unique smell. Hey, I'm African. What you want me to do?
All right, so ladies, don't go crazy with those fragrances for your man. You know, we like you natural, so you think you're trying to get something to impress us. For a lot of the guys up here, we you know, you're enough. How about you, brother Tarus?
Yeah, that makes number 4. I like the women straight out the shower.
Natural.
The women tend to knock that out the park anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just from a personal standpoint, I just like to surprise my wife. You know what I mean? Like, hey, because I also like buying her random clothes. I'll be like, oh, I think these boots will look nice. Oh, I think these heels will look nice. Oh, this shirt. You know, so it's just that fragrance aspect. I'll also do that as well. But yeah, all natural, man. Let's go.
There you go. Awesome. All right, my man, our sage who is with us tonight.
Wow.
For you, sir, 40 years in, so doing something right. So what gets you going, sir?
Well, she likes oils.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she likes the oil, Lady Cool Water, and this brother is killing White Diamond. But excuse me. She also likes bed bath and beyond. So she has a mixture. She goes from, you know, fragrance to the Bed Bath & Beyond and the natural, and then sometimes the body spray. So she has variety, but I like her, you know, I like her looking good and smelling good. So she'll put a little something on, and you know, there are certain fragrances that she's not allowed to go out in public in unless she's with me.
Okay.
So
all right.
You know, some things be like, I forget this one perfume she had, and you know, guys was like, hey, you know, my goodness, you smell good. I'm like, okay, calm down, brother. You know, she smells nice. Keep it moving.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Like man said, it smelled like funeral home hand soap.
So, Mr. Bennett, I got a question.
Yo. Yes, sir.
So if your woman's smelling good, do you think she's feeling herself more? Like, I know y'all said that y'all like it maybe where she's not got anything on, but do you feel like y'all guys get a different reaction when she's feeling herself, when she feel that she smell good for her man?
I think the fact that she knows I'm not big on fragrance, that's not something she preoccupies herself with. Like I said, if she goes out to work, out to her function or whatever, she puts on what she's comfortable wearing. And certainly I'm comfortable that she's comfortable in what she's wearing. But again, she doesn't necessarily have to do it for me. Like I don't need, she never had to impress me with any of that. But her natural skin, her natural scent, that's more than enough. And so again, so it's not like she has a big cabinet full of fragrance. That's not something that she'd rather invest her monies in. She'll definitely put a lot more into her hair, make sure her hair is natural and looking good. But as far as the fragrance aspect of it, it's never been a big deal for her, and I never made it so.
Hey, E, this is the part where that energy you was bringing in the first question is absolutely spot on, because this is where you know firsthand what it's like. Like if you got that go get it, like she got a job interview or she got a big event going on. Yeah, the women going to be making sure that they fit right, they smell good, the hair is doped out. And yeah, that's when that fragrance and that type of fragrance that they have, that's that energy you was talking about earlier when you go into that business meetings. And so, yeah, like you can tell like when a woman's like really feeling herself and everything like that for sure.
Awesome. All right, great round one. So again, we want to keep it light tonight, like I said, and usually in the barbershop on Friday nights, we go into the deep stuff. Like will the Black community survive until 2030 or something like that? So we want to keep it a little light tonight, but we're gonna go a little deeper dive in. All right, deeper dive on the same theme tonight of grooming. All right, we want to go into that a little bit. Now, I remember the first time I heard the term metrosexual, might have been maybe 15, 20 years ago. And there was a lot of connotations that went along with that. Usually metrosexual men, they were associated with a certain community and just those practices. But now it's like metrosexual is kind of mainstream, right?
But no.
It's definitely kind of gone mainstream, and I definitely see a lot of brothers, especially coming into this space. You have a lot of fashion and design consultants and whatnot who are definitely encouraging men. Take care of yourself, get the manicures, get the pedicures, get the facials. So all those things that guys are. So, but is there a limit? Is there for you guys? Do you think what's doing too much when it comes to that? Now the last term I've heard in the last 5 or 10 years is the idea of manscaping, right? So guys are even with the body hair that's being kind of taken out of play with the manscaping and body shaving. So what say you guys when it comes to that? I'm seeing a lot of bearded guys here, so I know but when it comes to grooming, personal grooming hygiene for a man, is there going too far for you guys, or has like, hey, as long as you feel good about it, was good, but is metrosexual, is that mainstream enough where you guys just don't care anymore? But if someone used to call you metrosexual 15, 20 years ago, that you could almost get into a fight over that. So what say you guys?
I think the biggest problem is we're using the word wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at the definition of metrosexual, it's someone who have liberal beliefs, that's interested in fashion and have a sense of style. What we define as metrosexual is something totally different. So you ask two different questions.
Okay.
I think if a person grooms himself, take care of himself, that is not metrosexual. That is what you're supposed to do as an adult. Like you're supposed to make sure that you cut all the hair out your nose. You're supposed to groom the hair. Your hair shouldn't just be growing from any and everywhere. These are things that adults do. So in my opinion, I don't think a man taking care of himself is metrosexual. I think he just entered into adulthood.
Now I get you, and obviously I hope we're not talking about taking a shower every day or multiple times a day. We're not talking about the bottom, the basic stuff. We're talking about, again, guys getting going regularly for manicures, for pedicures, going
So from that stuff, I don't think that's metrosexual. I never understood because I remember when I was younger, my father took me to he took me to get I think pedicures to feet, right?
Yeah.
He took me to get a pedicure, and I was real young. And he looked at me. He said, "Hey, man, it's nothing wrong with a woman rubbing on your feet and taking care of your feet and clipping your nails, son. Don't ever let nobody lie to you." And that did something to me, because I don't think it's nothing wrong with, like I said, your toenails should not be cut in the bed sheets. Like that's part of being grooming. Like you're supposed to take care of these things.
So if you're playing footsies under the table, you shouldn't be cutting, scarring the lady you playing footsies with.
Now, I think what is too far, in my opinion. So it's nothing wrong for a dude getting his toenails cut by an Asian woman at a salon. Now, when you start talking about you're going to put nail polish on, now I think that's over the level. And I don't really think that's metrosexual. I think that they got different agenda past that point.
Okay.
Well, they usually do the clear though. Well, nowadays they not. But I'll read the super chat from Billy Animated Speaks. The order is visual, smell, words. People see and smell you before they hear you. So I guess eyes, nose, ears. If nose is before ear, forget it.
I got a red room, it's the red now when the sun sets in my bedroom. Oh, it feels like I'm inside a flower. It feels like I'm inside my eyelid. It feels like I'm inside a flower. Yeah.
That was dope. Thank you, Beautiful Animated, for the $4.99 super chat. For anyone who's joining us this evening, again, as you come in, click the like button as you come in to the chat. Also, if you look at the bottom of your screen, scrolling, you can give via Cash App to Black Man Unfiltered. You can also, be a member of the channel. Certainly you can look into doing that as well. But thank you again for your support for this this channel tonight and all the programs that Black Man digitally works on in this space. And we're just grateful for this opportunity to be here tonight. So thank you, E-Man. If you're respect, who wants to go next? What about? Tommy B. You were.
Yeah, I didn't.
Tommy B, let me talk about that manscaping thing. Go ahead, Tommy B.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I ain't really do that shit till I fuck with like this 45-year-old chick. Essentially, she told me if you handle that, I'm gonna handle that, and it was handled. You feel me? And ever since then, you feel me? I went and got the little. You feel me? A little lawnmower 2.0. You feel me? And we get it. We get it cleaned up. You don't know what that is, Black David? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So we get it cleaned up down there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to be getting no.
You don't want the extra tinsel on the Christmas tree, like the tinsel hanging off the Christmas tree. You don't want it.
So, but before that though, I had never even really like fucked with it too much. You feel me? I mean, I take showers and washing all that shit, but I never even really came across my head about that until she kind of, tapped in and was like, "Yeah, you need to go ahead and work on that." He got the whole.
He got the whole.
But I don't knock people that do the nails and shit. I do my own at the crib, but I don't knock people that go and do it or whatever it is. What it is. Usually, I see the dudes get the clear coat though. They don't get the colors. But nowadays,
that's over the top though. That's over the top because
what, the clear coat?
Yeah, if you get the manicure done the right way, if you go and get it done the right way, they'll buff your nails so they can have that natural shine. That
ain't look like no clear coat though.
Yes, it will.
Nah,
it will just like a clear coat.
It looks like it, bro. I got a one.
I done seen buff nails. They shine. They don't shine like that clear coat. That clear coat hit.
Yeah, bro.
We have no idea what you're talking about,
sir.
So,
all right. So JT, so since you chimed in, so what say you when it comes to manscaping, the whole the grooming? Is there too much? Is it going too far?
I could tell you what's going too far. When you start seeing dudes shaping their eyebrows. When you see
for real.
What if you got them thick? What do you get them things like 2 inches thick, bro?
I mean, come on, bro. I can understand it then, but a lot of these dudes, they out here getting what they call that shit with them girls be getting with the little fade.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Arches. You know, like so man should have arches.
I'd have been accused of that shit before. I ain't touched these motherfuckers ever in my life.
I ain't touching these motherfuckers. They gonna fall off anyway. Hey man, listen, that and now you got brothers out here putting they got these damn what you call them damn things, lace front beards and shit they doing. It's all kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
You got these cats out here putting all that damn black fucking ink on their shit, trying to connect they goddamn. Hey, it's too much, bro. It's a lot of shit. You got
some coochie, nigga.
They put in different color contact lenses in their eyes.
Oh,
cats out here doing all kind of shit, man.
I see, brother.
That shit is over the top. It's over the fucking top.
All right,
can I respond to this?
Hold on 1 second. We got a commercial of the strongest horse in the world.
Might as well go and get my obituary ready. Because I already know a lot of people going to talk about something gone too soon. Hold on. God, dog, that girl finna... Boy, she got me leaning sideways. God damn. Hey, bruh, just let her watch me walk. I ain't got... I'm trying my best to stand up straight. God damn, boy, look at my little leg, boy. God, I ain't got no calcium in them. I'ma need a banana or something. No calcium, no potassium or nothing. Lord have mercy. Let's just take the photo and she'll just say she rode me for a mile. Let's just lie. Because I really can't. Lord have mercy. My back leg finna go out.
She wasn't even trying to get on that horse, man. She was just sitting there, like wasn't that skinny dude doing all that work in the back. That wasn't even right.
I know his shoulder hurt.
He didn't even try to get on that.
That kicked everybody in that motherfucker.
Oh man,
this big bitch off me.
You ride this bitch.
Right. He said,
"Get off the front of his beard.
I'm gonna watch me walk."
All right, Sir Hale saying, get off the lace front beards. Some men need them. I'm not saying me or nothing like that. I'm just saying. All right, so again, get a little pushback.
Sir Hale, man, you got to put your face in it, Sir Hale. You gotta,
please forgive me.
All right, so we see brother Nigerian born, Canadian born David. You see, he's got his toolkit. So what's your take on this grooming thing? It's manscaping thing.
I am the member of the Manscaped Club. I went from 1.0 to 2.0 and I jumped straight to 4.0, what I just showed you guys. So I gave the 2.0 to my wife. She can keep that. So now I upgrade to 4.0. I got I'll show it again.
Hey, and them shits is waterproof too, so you can use that shit in the shower.
It's a 4.0. It come with a light.
2.0 got the light too, hey, don't know.
Yeah, but it's wireless charging.
Oh, okay.
Between them cheeks.
So
make sure you get all the places there. Get all of it.
Got to do what you got to do. You feel me?
JT, stop.
Hey, so can we get to this metrosexual thing? Because
go for it, brother. Go for it. It's your take.
As a proud, unfortunate member of the light skin community that I've been told to by fellow black people growing up my entire life. Let me be very clear, since this is the barbershop talk, right?
It's barbershop. All right.
I have noticed that the only people who cry about me getting my eyebrows threaded is the dudes who girls got a crush on me. Like at the end of the day, bro, like it's only dudes who be hating on it. Because I'm like, bro, clearly inflation ain't affecting me because I got apartments everywhere I can live. You know what I mean? Like I could go to Atlanta, I could go to Chicago, I could go to New York, I could go to Miami. Like you see the skin tone, bro, it's global. And y'all be hating on that so much.
You're international because nobody can tell who you are. That's it. You got that international look.
That's that CIA look, right? Hey,
yeah, they can drop you. They can drop you into any place in the world. You just blend right in.
But more seriously, like when you just got a clean appearance, like think about my man E-Man. He know damn well ain't nobody gonna take him seriously if he got scuffed, if the lineup ain't shaped up. But now we got this like movement of guys who want to act like primitive primal dudes. And so you got to act like you got to look like a lumberjack in order to prove your masculinity. Like, bro, that kind of perception.
I always look at you off as niggas different. It is what it is. Niggas that actually use their hands, we always looked at y'all different.
But most men are in between, right? Like you're talking about two extremes, and then most of you
office niggas is office niggas. The worst you got.
I'm not office nigga. I'm a grunt life. You know what I mean? Like I was still grunt life.
Me an office nigga.
Taking care of myself. You get what I mean? Like you don't have to be every corporate dude in order to do that. You know what I mean?
No. Every dude on here, what you got going on, that ain't what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers be out here out women the women. When I tell you,
no. Let's take that shit back, nigga. That's exactly what you were talking about, nigga. He said he get his eyebrows not shaped, threaded.
He did say it threaded.
He said threaded, nigga. Not shaped, threaded.
And you know what?
I get it threaded, and guess what? That doesn't affect anything at all.
I see, but that's why I disagree with JT. I really believe that there's nothing wrong with a man taking care of himself. Like it's certain things that we shouldn't let grow out of crazy.
I'm not talking about the crazy. I'm talking about the overkill.
Listen,
Jenny, I don't know if that's a good or bad.
If you want to do what you want to do, you're gonna do what you want to do. That don't mean we ain't gonna talk about it, nigga.
So hold on, what's the guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a nose ring. Niggas gonna talk about it. It is what it is, nigga. You get your shit threaded, we gonna talk about it.
So tell me, we're not saying that you can't talk about it. I'm just saying that I feel that it's not a problem. I got a homeboy who got the 2 lashes in his eyebrows. Like he go and get the 2 lashes in his eyebrows. I think
that ain't feminine.
It used to be a thing. I had
that
3
was a thing. That's what men did. That was no.
Right, but can't y'all admit that there's a confusion right now between femininity, like dudes acting feminine, and then dudes just taking care of themselves? Like,
that's why I brought the topic because
hold on, let's clear this up. Most niggas getting their eyebrows threaded. Let's keep it 100. It's feminine niggas. If you ain't one, cool. But most niggas getting their eyebrows threaded is some feminine ass niggas.
They're not gonna be in your. They're not gonna be in your league.
I'm just being real. If you not one of them, cool. You're an outlier. But most niggas.
But you're not even talking about most. See, that's why I'm disagreeing because it's not even most dudes.
If I say most niggas that get their nails painted is feminine niggas, nobody in here gonna shake their head no. It's common.
How rare is that though? Like,
no, that's not when I'm thinking about the gym, when
I'm thinking about like hold up, JT, you move like some of my older mentors, bro. I know damn well you're not seeing dudes in the streets like that, all nail painted up and shit like that. That is some
TikTok, hospital, bro. I work in the hospital. You'd be amazed at what I see. I'm telling you.
I really watching basketball players do it right in our face.
Listen, I went to a spa. I'm one of the ones. If I'm going to get my feet done, I gotta get these dogs done. So I ain't worried about all of that. I'm gonna get my dogs done, I'm gonna get my nails done, I'm gonna get all that shit done. But I'm getting it done like a man. I'm not about to get it done.
How do you get that? That doesn't make any sense, JT. You still got it done, and other people still are called my feet. You see how it's relative?
No, these guys be in there with a man purse and some flops on, switching.
So
I'm telling you, it's a lot of these guys out here.
So would you agree that it's a feminine thing for dudes to buy Gucci flip flops?
It used to be.
Hang on.
But hold on. It used to be a thing that Metrosexual, again, Mr. Bennett had brought it up. 15 years ago, it was something different. When we were talking about metrosexual, it was a thing of men because men wasn't doing what they're doing now. it was a thing for a man to be going into a spa 15 years ago, 20 years ago, because motherfuckers will talk about you. Just like what my man was just saying. If that ain't you, it ain't you. But you're going to get talked about. It used to be a thing. Now it's a thing because they're overdoing it. You got a bunch of men overdoing it.
JT, this is what I'm saying.
Out here,
or it's probably a thing. I got tired of y'all women getting
going into a spot.
My nigga, hold on, wait.
That's probably what it was.
You just not looking at my eyebrows, my nigga. Like, I promise you, it's a lot more shit they looking at than I. But what I'm saying is, and most women like they niggas a little bit rough anyway. Like, who fuck one of them up? Anyways, you not about to tell me that you're going in there to get your eyebrows threaded and that shit is just as masculine as a fucking barbershop.
Rough or the perception of rough? Those are two different things. Two different.
Yeah, let's bring it. Hang on, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. It says illuminated. Let's give you 2 cents, and then we can bring it all back.
Therein lies the problem. It used to be back in the day, if you one of them foundry, rough, and tough brothers, you worked outside and everything. That was cool because that was for that time period. I grew up during that time period. But I'm with Toros, you evolve. And I'm like E-Man. I went from the field, being in the military. We used to didn't like them dudes in the office because they was chilling. And we was out here suffering. So the smart dude was like, I'm going to the office.
I'm finding a job in the office.
Hey, man, we had it rough out in the field. Them mugs out there, doing what we was doing, digging foxholes and jumping, talking, all that stuff. Them mugs are sitting up in the talk, man, just chilling. I'm like, oh, hell no, I got to be smart in this. So I went from the field to the office. There's your evolving. Now, go ahead, JT, because you was in the military too. Now tell the truth and shame the devil.
Listen, yeah, I get what you're saying on that point right there. But what me and Tommy was just talking about, you are not going into no barbershop and be like, all right, man, give me an edge up. Let me get shave me up and then thread my eyebrows.
No, not even that.
What I'm saying is, barber to thread your eyebrows, dog.
No, what I'm saying is,
crazy as shit.
The place where you go get your eyebrows threaded at is not going to be the same atmosphere as a barbershop.
Right.
Period. You ain't about to convince me that it is. It ain't.
Okay. Now, Tommy,
when does that become? When does that become? Are we going to be saying the same thing 20 years from now?
No. See, Mr. Bennett.
Who knows? Because remember when we grew up, earrings wasn't a thing, and now niggas got 2, 3, 4 of them motherfuckers. So who knows?
So that's what I'm saying. That's where the evolution of man comes in at. So like for me, go ahead, Tommy.
Look at the space. Look at the space.
Understand. Now you're right. Now my barber, I get my beard done. He might occasionally just run the trimmers over my eyebrows. But for me, I'm like Toros. I go to the PX where they have the Indian women and some of the women there in the PX, and I get my eyebrows threaded. Because one thing my wife, she likes me being well groomed, and she doesn't like me looking all whatever, because I'm like E-Man, when you get in between them sheets and you didn't spend all that money on them beautiful silk sheets, man, you don't want bear claws tearing up stuff and all that exfoliated skin roughing, and you sit up there starting fire. That just ruins the whole mood.
And ain't nothing I got to do with eyebrows.
No, hold on. All I'm saying is, like you said, if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay, but each man is going to be different. Now, for me, this is what my woman wants. She's like, I want you looking nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for me, it's like, because we've been together for so long, it's like we have evolved. It used to be I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. Now it's like, hey, you're not going to be going around looking like some Wolfman Jack and your stuff all nose hair hanging out. Old folks, when we was coming up, hair growing out their ears, nose hair hanging out. If it was a beard or mustache, you know what the hell he had on. So
let me clear this up, Tommy boy. I really need to clear this up, and you too, JT. You're telling me that even though we're getting the same hair removed, the fact that I got it threaded and you got it shaved makes
No,
it
I don't know.
masculine. That's
Hold on,
where
hold
you
on.
go.
Wait, no.
We think we got the same thing done.
I don't get my
but
shit
you
touched
did
at
it
all.
different.
I've never in life
It
touched my
was-
eyebrows ever. My shit just naturally grow the way they grow, and these bras think I get my shit arched and all this weird shit.
Oh, you
I even
sound
know
like
what the
a
fuck
beauty
arching
queen.
was.
Oh, I'm all natural.
So tell me, B. Let me ask you a question because I want to make sure it's straight to the point. So if you had Anthony Davis eyebrows, you'll just rock the unibrow. You wouldn't cut it.
Come on, man.
Oh, now it's different. Now it's different.
And you see, he ain't cut his shit. He branded that shit.
True.
But what I'm saying,
you're
this is what I'm saying, because of course, you know, the office niggas want to defend the office niggas. So let me make this point. We're in this space, the manosphere, the black manosphere, whatever you want to call it, right? Who's the majority of these niggas crying about broads? Office niggas. Computer niggas. Yes. What are you talking about? Nigga, this shit is dominated by computer niggas.
No, you wrong. Okay. You wrong. Listen. Tommy B.
Okay. Every other nigga out here is not a fucking computer engineer. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Tommy B. Hello, Tommy B. It's no free. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Call for your mama.
Hey, Tommy B.
Time out.
Computer engineer. Niggas talk about coding left and right. What are we talking about?
No, listen.
Hold on.
Let me respond to Tommy B.
Let's walk that back. How my computer do it? I don't do that stuff.
I didn't say no. I said no. I said, what is it dominated by, CBN?
No,
Am I
Tommy
wrong?
B, you're
I get
wrong.
your
Let me
point.
tell you why you're wrong.
I get
We
your
don't
point.
listen, it's not pretty boys on the internet complaining. They out with the females.
Bruh.
No, most of them
Come on,
be
dog.
like these
Come on,
hoes ain't
dog.
shit. They tough on men, and then they be
Come on,
sitting there
dog.
talking
What
about.
are
We don't see metrosexual.
We just watched Kevin Samuels get punked by IG bitch right before he passed. Didn't even have enough to tell the bitch to get out.
Bro,
Come on, man. Come on.
But you're attaching.
Come on, bro. What are we talking about?
The perception of masculinity compared to actual masculinity. Like there's a way as men that we move, that we operate, our body language and things like that. That guess what, bro? That shit transcends the chain on your neck. It transcends the scully I got, or the hoodie, or the shoes. It's the way you fucking carry yourself.
Oh, 100%.
And so when a man just wants to take care of himself, what does that also send a message to unconsciously to women? Oh, this man is detailed. He likes to cross his eyes and dots his T. He might have a good credit score. There's a whole bunch of good assumptions that come simply by having a good appearance. But when you want to act like this is too fucking feminine, or you want to act like, oh, that's some hoe shit, well, you're going to be tough, hoe shit, and single, and I'm going to be a pretty ass nigga married.
Okay,
That's how it's going to be.
tough. Well, first of all, you already been married 15 years, so this ain't your discussion. But if you listen
dog,
to the
dating,
discussion, hold on.
are there
If you
still dudes crying about not being able to date women?
And that's what I'm about to tell you. If you listen to the discussions of the single niggas, who they complaining about? Pookie and Ray Ray and them get all the hoes. I don't think they getting their shit threaded.
Why do you think?
Pookie
Why do you think they
and
get all
Ray
the
shit
hoes?
threaded,
See, now we're gonna break this down. Let's break this down
I'm
at a
asking
meta
the
level.
question.
Why do you think they get all the hoes? By your logic. The stereotypical black man trash you just described your fellow black men. How does that operate? Please enlighten me.
Where did I say black man trash in any of that?
Dog, you just said Ray Ray and Pooku and whatever.
Because
no,
that's
break
what these
that down,
bad-ass
bro.
niggas
Break
call
it
them.
down. No.
That's not my language. That's these niggas' language.
How does it work? Why are they able to attract the women?
Because they got
and you're not?
confidence and these weird ass niggas don't. That's why.
Oh, so they project real strength and real alpha mentality while you dudes be projecting red flags and beta male energy on the internet all day. That's exactly why they go get the women. And even if they screw up with the women, guess what? They still don't like you. Or like the dudes who be having the red flags, because guess what? It doesn't matter if that dude tricks them.
Hold on, wait.
You don't project.
So we're in a
that
community
energy, like
full
the
of dudes
on
complaining about chicks picking dudes red flags, but all of a sudden dudes that
talking
present
about the
red
red pill
flags don't get
incel
bitches.
guys. You talking about the red pill incel guys, right? That be whining about not getting women all day.
I'm talking about the majority of this community, nigga. What are you talking about? I've been here since
The
December.
majority of the community.
E-Man, you've been here with me. What have we heard since we've been here since December? I ain't been here in this motherfucker alone.
Yeah, we hear the
okay, Tommy.
No.
real
Let
quick.
E-Man speak. Let E-Man speak.
I will, but Tommy, you got to remember, I'm brand new to this. So
Okay, so I'm explaining to you somebody that's been here for a year.
No, you're explaining the social media sphere.
Which is fine. What I'm telling you is what's here complaining about it. Because you know the people that's not on here, it's the niggas that they complaining about.
Because you don't
That's what I'm telling you.
You don't hear them talking
the
about
niggas that actually live real life.
Why don't y'all ever check these dudes, man? I be
We
seeing
do.
No, bro.
Hang on.
Not correctly.
They don't
we taking a turn. Like I said, I want to keep this relatively light tonight. So this might be the perfect opportunity to switch. So again, we still on the topic of grooming. All right, we're still on the topic of grooming, but we're gonna take a turn now. All right, now again, first we start out with the fragrances. So we asked about the men's fragrances, and then we talked about the women's fragrances. Talked about male grooming. Now we're gonna take a turn here. Do we got that picture? Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, all right.
God.
So,
oh Lord.
I told Black Man I would wince, but I would hold my gaze on this. So now, and again,
okay, you can
I didn't know.
Take that down now, please, sir.
Yes, you can take it. You can take it down. You can take it down.
Take that down, Black Man.
So now, when it comes to your lady grooming, right? Now again, this is the barbershop, right? We in the barbershop. Is that right? Everybody in the barbershop, right?
It's not the barbershop.
It's not the barbershop. When it comes to to lady grooming, all right? Now, what say you guys? All right.
That is nice.
Do you guys like the desert? Do you guys like the desert? Do you like the perfectly manicured lawn? Or do you like the bushland, the Amazonian jungle? What do you guys into when it comes to that? What is too far? All right, and what is you like the Brazilian? I mean, so again, guys, anybody can chime in on that. What say you guys?
The Amazon jungle would be easier to navigate than that picture.
I need my tongue to slide like I'm ice skating. I need my tongue to That ain't it.
Hey,
all right.
That ain't it. Let me speak on the hold on, guys.
All right, let's go round robin. We'll bring it to the discussion. Let's go round robin. All right, so again, so you got the choice on the floor. So you like Tom, you were saying, you like the ice skate, you like the desert, you like the perfectly manicured lawn, you like the Amazonian jungle. What's your preference, guys? Again, we all brothers here. So let's go around, and then we can bring it back to the discussion.
Listen,
world class. We'll get to it. Hang on. We'll get to that. Tommy business. Let's go around.
All the way in that thing. I need that motherfucker to be loud and clear. I ain't trying to come back up with no pews in my teeth or none of that shit. I need that motherfucker to be ice skating slick. I'm talking about. You feel me? That's out. That's out.
JT. All right, move us what? JT.
Hands on you.
JT. I'm not controlling that. That's Black Man in the back. I said bring it up one time. He keeps bringing it up. I said once for the discussion. But we needed that break too, because the combo was getting into deep stuff. And again, I'm not trying to go manosphere tonight. Let's just keep this kind of elevated tonight. So JT, all right, what say you, sir?
No, I need that shit to be bald, man. I need it to be bald, at least manicured and shaved. It can't be that shit right there, bro. That's man.
But now there is a movement out there. Someone mentioned earlier about this. There is a movement out there. These women going back to this natural stuff, so they're not shaving armpits anymore. It's the natural hair. People say, nah, you need your hair for the pheromones that the pubic hair releases and all that. I'm like, look, I'm married. I don't need pheromones. I got testosterone. I don't need that. But there's a thing where you got some of these ladies are going back to this all natural and they're taking it to the nth degree. So I'm just saying this isn't just
they're using the damn crystals and
they're getting real earthy now, man. So I'm just saying that's a thing. That is definitely a thing.
Simone just said she take a shower every 3 days or some weird shit like that.
Yeah. The debate, it's a thing.
I like put my mouth on it, and I can't put my mouth on the rug. It's not.
All right, too much static electricity.
Now, I do understand because one, I didn't know who was going to be on our panel tonight. I know we got some married men here and whatnot. So again, respect our married brothers, especially my man married for 40 plus years. So again, you can certainly bypass this question. I don't want to bring any uncomfort on anybody on the panel, but I didn't know, our usual crew, a lot of guys aren't married. So if you're uncomfortable with the question, you can pass on the question. I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but if you're up to answering the question, then go ahead.
I'm not gonna pass on this one. No.
Okay, all right, go for it, man. I'm just putting it out there. I don't want to put, I know you got to go home to your wives tonight, so I don't want anybody in trouble. That's all I'm saying.
The fuck you say on that show?
First of all, we seen OGJ Speed come up chewing, so that's his type of one.
I got a question for OJ Speed. Then hang on, I got a question for him.
We see him coming up. He came up chewing. Look at him. He chewing. He just got some of that naturalness.
Watch your luggage now. Watch your luggage.
You gotta wait your turn. Over here, you gotta wait your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna save for the OGs. We're gonna save you guys for last. Go ahead, man.
He wiping all that extra hair off his face right now. All right, so now. I think I like the landing strip. I kind of like the landing strip. You have a little, I guess, manicure down there. Something to aim for. I like that. I think that's attractive.
All right. So landing strip. All right. So we got, and I'll put. I didn't put mine in. I'm into the ball thing also. Keep it clean like my head. So we got 3 balls. We got a landing strip. Black Nigerian David.
First and foremost, I would donate the Manscaped 2,000 to that woman. You don't need that. You need a Manscaped 2,000. I would donate it for her.
Now she need that 4.0 on that.
You need the newest.
You need the laser guided strip. You need the laser light.
Get it? I think Manscaped 2,000. That's way above.
Oh yeah. And some hedge clippers.
Black man.
Right. So again, what you going for? You going for the desert? You're going for the land? You going for the Brazilian landing strip? You going for the jungle? Well, obviously you're not in the jungle. So where do you land on that, sir?
Bald and clean. I don't do the bushy OT like Black Man does it in the background. He does it in the background.
So ladies.
Why do you think I got dreadlocks? It's
Oh my gosh.
You got joke, man. Black man. I got joke too. Where your joke came from? From down there.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It came from down there, Black man. Don't mess with me right now. You think you got a joke? I'm coming for you.
Charus, where do you land? Where do you land on this, sir? If you care to answer, sir.
I like it bald, but at the very minimum, just keep it chill. Keep it trimmed, and we're good.
All right, ladies. So again, the ladies who are guessing the barbershop tonight, we give me some information. You can now take with it what you will. All right, but the brothers, we care about that down there, at least so far. Now we're gonna get to the OGs on the panel. Before we go there. I did actually for a long time. I did not know this, and I don't know if I know OG J Speed. I know you're a Muslim on panel. One thing that I did not know for a very long time was that with most Muslims, it is actually a practice for both men and women to shave their pubic hair. I did not know that for some time. So for a lot of people who think this idea of manscaping, that is some metro thing or it's a feminine thing. You got 1 billion plus people in the world where this is actually part of their hygiene practice. So it's not just, and it's old. So it's not just something that just somebody came up. But I personally, I didn't know that until very in recent years that was actually a thing that the Muslim community does. But again, for Illuminated and OGJ Speed, you guys have the floor.
Go ahead, Illuminated.
No, I always respect my elders. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Well,
hang on.
I'm 63, so hey, I'm looking good. But look, since I'm the only official person on this panel who don't eat pussy, I don't give a damn what she does down there.
Oh, you gotta grow up.
Wait, stop, slow down, goddammit. I didn't interrupt nobody, goddammit. And as far as the Muslims you talking about, them the white Muslims have to do that because they're trying to find a dick. So black Muslims don't do that. All right. So
Gotcha, bitch.
so but as E-Man, since he wants to goddamn dance on my parade, we know he didn't even have to ask the question because motherfucker eat fortune cookies. And that shit is always bald looking. But you know, just really when it comes down to me, the rapping on the present has nothing to do with the quality of the pussy. I am an AKA Dickman. And so it's the quality of the pussy that keeps me going. So I'm going to just leave it at that.
Illuminated. You wanted him to go first. I don't see how you can top that.
Oh, Lord.
Illuminated. Next time, you better go first, bro. I don't see how you can top that.
Oh boy!
Oh my gosh!
Man, we good barbershop talk here.
It's the barbershop. It's the barbershop, right? We in the barbershop. We in the barbershop.
Yeah, we in
the barbershop, right?
Okay.
You talking about who? Oh, what?
JSP is only 1 year older than me, so it is what it is. But that doggone picture, good Lord, man, that
look like he's one of them old school pornos, huh?
Hey, that's 1970s for real, Tommy B. Stop, Black Man. Okay, see, you no longer slave no more. I am not gonna look at that. You need to take that joke down. You are no longer in the congregation no more. You are outside the church, Black Man. You're gonna have to redeem yourself and rededicate your life all over again. Good Lord, that's disgusting. I mean,
y'all really think that picture that bad?
Huh?
Y'all really think that picture that bad? It's not that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
E-Man.
That shit coming out of her drawers. What do you think is going down her thigh?
On the chest hair? I mean, come on.
Chest hair? You can't even suck on titties. Like, what is going on? That shit is crazy.
Now, in order to not get Black Man's channel flagged, we would think in today's 2022 vernacular, that would be considered an alphabet or suspect alphabet, or former Homo sapien that used to be a male species, or you know, yeah, one of those. But anyway, for me, it's just as long as you clean down there, you can't have no bush. You can't have, you know, stuff, you know, you can French braid and have dreadlocks and all the rest of that stuff. You got to clean yourself up. You know, instead of having Manscaped, I think CBN, you need to come on with some Ladyscape now. You know, so yeah, that'll be something you and Tommy B y'all can put on the market. I'll just chip in and invest in. That woman right there. Hey man, she's the type of person you go on a date and be like, oh hell no.
Like I said, that is a thing. That is a move. I'm seeing a lot of these ladies, like you said, not bathing for 3 days.
Wait, Bennett. You said not bathing for 3 days?
Yeah, I'm saying it's a thing.
She bathes every 3 days. So
who said that?
These natural earthy women, yeah.
She would take a shower on Monday. Her next shower would be Thursday. That's what she
Simone say that.
Yeah,
okay, so wait a minute. They don't have access to water.
That coochie ain't getting ate. She said if she's tired from a long day, she'd rather get to sleep in the shower.
So you're gonna go to work,
bro. You asking the wrong person.
Tom, hold on. I'm just
you asking the wrong person.
I'm not asking you. Just picture this scenario, JT. You put your uniform on. I'm just gonna take it military style. And you do all this stuff, whether you're in the office or not, and you're going to go to the DFAC, go to the chow hall, go here, there, and everywhere at PX, and then, you know, you're going to come back home, take your uniform off, eat your dinner, and climb into bed. That's what you say. You say they doing, Mr. Bennett.
Well, she ain't got no job. The person
She ain't got no military job. She a comedian.
I'm just saying. I'm just using the military as an example, but you can just flip that to the civilian life too.
Nah, not really, because we get funky out there.
She got an inning.
Like when I'm on the flight deck, I can't hop in that rack. Like, I mean, I know some of the white boys used to, but I ain't hopping in no rack after I'm on the flight deck sweating all day.
That's what I'm saying. So on the civilian side, Mr. Bennett said these women are going back to that. So what you're telling me, she goes to work her 9 to 5, do what she does, go to the store, cook dinner, take off her clothes, and hop back in the rack?
She on food stamps in Section 8. She don't leave the house.
Okay, got it, man. Thank you. That clarifies it. Okay, thank you.
No,
do they wear diaper when they do that?
That motherfucker got a yoga box. You guys to clean that shit every day. Damn,
JT, she's not getting no date. She's not getting no date. Tommy B, she's not getting no date. Hell, I've been married for 40 years.
Hell no.
She ain't getting no date.
Not
She ain't
at
getting no
all.
date. I'm sorry.
But I just want us all
So,
to
but a lot of that stuff is like it's almost
63 years old and you got the face of a 12-year-old. You got to eat some coochie, dog.
You
gotcha.
She cannot get a date. But when I does that, she'll get the shrinkage. She'll make guy get shrinkage immediately.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Like I said, ladies,
man.
Ladies, you've gotten some valuable information tonight. First of all, again, everybody who's joined us tonight, just a little break here. Thank you for everyone who's chimed in tonight. Again, if you came in, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Consider becoming a member of Black Man Unfiltered. We'd love to have you on. This great content. Black Man is given a lot of opportunities for a lot of different platforms, everything from sports to serious discussions about our community to just lighthearted conversations like tonight, talking about man stuff. All right. Also, see that scrolling at the bottom. You can also go to Cashlight Black Man Unfiltered. So again, we thank you, everyone who decided to join us. Thank you again, beautifully animated, for the super chat, the $1.99 super chat. Animal abuse. Not sure what that's in reference to.
Girl, we've been together such a long, long time. And when you're near me, my heart does shine. So I got to ask before we start. It's a question straight from my heart. Can I see one today? Oh, girl, just give me one today. Ooh. I just want to see one of your titties, girl.
That's how you sound.
Back Elder Barge.
Yeah, that's how you sound. That's how you sound after eating pussy for 15 years. You always have a high voice.
Hey.
Ladies, y'all getting some valuable information tonight. So again, take it, take it and run with it as you will. But again, we're at the 11 o'clock hour, so I definitely want to keep this conversation moving. We had 3 topics. We might only get to the second topic here, but I want to bring this up. Kind of going with this theme here. Talking about men's health, particularly erectile dysfunction. In particular, again, we can't turn on a TV. We can't turn on watch any sporting event without seeing 10,000 ads dealing with something involving performance issues for men. And and I see a lot of guys on the panel here. We're in our 40s and up. Again, we got a couple of young guys on here, but for some of us older guys, if you haven't gone through it, maybe you were used to throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but now, like a veteran pitcher, now you got to throw around 85 to 88 miles an hour. You got to throw a curveball in there and whatnot. But we're not in our 20s anymore, and this is something that's a reality. That just like a lot of times we don't like to talk about mental health in these spaces. I mean, thankfully, in these spaces here, obviously the mental health discussion has gone up, and we're starting to bring that to the floor. But certainly men's health, in particular our sexual health, that's something that, a lot of black men especially, we don't necessarily like to touch on. And I know OG Speed looks like he's got some things to say on that as well. But just want to go around the room, guys, if you care to share in terms of how you've dealt with that, or is that something that, have you gone the medical prescription route, or there's natural things that you've found that have helped to improve your performance in those areas or whatnot. But again, this is the barbershop. So again, we're keeping it open tonight. We're keeping it real. on guys, who it's going to happen. Sometimes it's not a question of if it happens. It's maybe just a question of when, and what are some of the things that guys have done to perform better in that area. So who wants to take that on? If J Speed, you want to go?
I want to go first because I take this very serious, and I think one of the panel members should separate himself from the panel due to the fact he's a sponsor of Cialis, and that's E-Man. I think he should drop himself from this discussion because
you got to drop me too, bro. I'm on it.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me be honest with you. I deal with what a lot of people call me, oh, J Speed, you know all these herbs and all that. Like, let me just tell you something. The first thing if you got ED, if you're working up in the morning, you don't have your shit looking at you, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then you may have a problem. But a lot of the stuff, I'm going to tell you why, because a lot of the stuff that men go through, stress and a lot of other things, has a combination why, and just could be the quality of the pussy you got at the house too. So there's a lot of factors coming in there because, I mean, you can fake it all you want to. You can take all the pills all you want to, a 5 blocker, and it's get blood down there. But you ain't going to take care of the problem you're having with it. So first thing you have to do is really go to the doctor and find out exactly if you even have that problem. That's number one. Number two, there are so many natural things out there that will not kill your liver, will not kill your organs in the inside without taking that poison, because it is poison. Anytime you have a 5 blocker blocking something, I understand you might get your 10 minutes or your 30 minutes of success from it, but there's so many other things that are naturally, if you just take them on a constant basis, it does the same thing. Like something as simple as 5 cloves of garlic. 5 cloves of garlic would do the same thing as any one of them pills would do. If you actually eat 5 cloves of garlic, then you'll see exactly. All right. There's certain apple cider vinegars will give you what you want. See, only time I ever had that problem, and it didn't come when I got older. It's like you got to understand your body is communicating with the other person's body. Sometimes there's something wrong with that other person's body. You don't get up from this one, and then you go to another one, and you're like, fuck, I don't know why I can't get up for this woman. And then you go to another one, you don't have no problem at all. Mm-hmm. So we can't put everything in the same soup. You know what I mean? Seriously, I don't care how fine the girl is or whatever, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Your body, your eyesight, your ear, your frequency, everything has everything to do with how you approach. Like when you young, shit. When you 14, I guess, to 22, hell, pissing out of your dick get it hard. You know what I mean? But
all you gotta see is 1 to 10.
You see what I'm saying? But let's just be real. Let's just be honest with this, where we really don't think about this. Once you start getting older, you start getting more wiser. Important things that you thought was important as physical, it's not as important as it was when you was younger. You would just hit anything and goddamn, lay down and spread their legs. But once you get older, you got thought behind it. So we have to put all that stuff into calculator. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of young guys running themselves right now. I have a lot of guys calling me and saying, is this going to ruin me? And I said, why are you taking it? Well, I want to be like Superman in the room. I'm like, you should already be Superman in the room. At fucking 25 years old, I can go through a whole fucking family at 25 years old. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is a lot of guys are running themselves, and once it's like anything else. I remember the time back in 1970, we used to use chapstick a lot. Mm-hmm. And as we found out, the more you use chapstick, the more dry your lips got, because your lips stopped producing the things you need to lubricate it. So if you taking Viagra at 25 years old, Cialis or any other shit at 25 years old just to go in there to be Superman, you understand what I'm saying? By the time you about 30-something years old, your body don't got used to you taking them capsules. It's not going to function the same anymore. But a lot of this has to do with And why they brought these pills out in the first place? A lot of this it's porno. Porno has
talking about.
Porno has ruined the bedroom scene. Because you're looking at people.
You're stepping on my fire. You're stepping on my fire, OG.
I hope I am, because I want to put some water on your sneakers so they won't burn. So, this is what's really happened, and all the studies have shown this. The more you look at porno, the more you escalate your sex drive into a virtual world. Just like women who use the vibrator, they change their vibration and they more into a machine world. So a lot of times we really don't have problems. I guess that's the significance of me saying this. We don't have problems. We just don't understand what we're doing to ourselves to give us that thought that we might have a problem, because we're not producing anything in the bedroom. And the reason why you can't masturbate 4 times out of the week, and then when your girlfriend come over the weekend, you ain't got nothing but air in your nuts.
You
watch your like, we talking about. We understand, Jay. Hey, we know you. You can do it every day. Tom B.
I don't turn down no
but I'm just saying, you know, you're a different kind of species. But I'm talking about the average man who using the easy way out.
I'm gonna be 100. I think, I'm being all serious with y'all. I think genetics got something to do with it too. And I say that because, like, I got an uncle that's 67, my pop's 63, and them niggas is as active as 20-year-olds, like real shit. Unfortunately, I done reached the age where them niggas like to have them type of conversations with a nigga, but they active. You feel me?
Well, but tell me, I'm with you, man. You know, motherfucker do hip hop and do that hip hop dance and they spin on their back. I'm still spinning on my dick. So I understand what you're saying, bro. You're not getting me. I'm trying to help somebody else out.
But this is what I tell you, JSP. I think a big part of it. Well, first of all, Quincy, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. Because Hennessy, nigga, has done me well with my sex drive, nigga. I destroy some shit off some Hennessy. I don't know what you talking about, alcohol. But no, a lot of these niggas off of drugs.
Whiskey dick.
A lot of these niggas off of perk, a lot of these niggas off of lean,
any kryptonite for you.
Off of, hella weed, like, and this weed ain't the same weed. Like, a lot of these niggas is off of drugs, just on some real shit. And, that shit gonna affect your drive. Now, we use the pills I just call that a cheat code. You feel me? Like, it's just one of them nights where, I just gotta, you feel me? Let you know where I'm coming from. Might pop a couple, you feel me? And, we about to have an all-nighter. But outside of that, like, it ain't a need or whatever. It's almost like a accessory, I guess you would say. You feel me? Because shit, you crazy as fuck.
You don't want to keep fucking with that though, bro.
To me, that's almost like asking a woman.
So when I say that's like a once a week thing, if that.
Tommy, but that's almost like asking a woman to make her pussy small by gluing it with permabond or super glue. You know what I mean? What I'm just saying, we gotta stop. That's what I'm trying to say. We gotta stop taking all the. Wait a minute. Having sex is about some kind of passion, right? I only know a couple of people in Hollywood who lost bets and they had to just actually fuck some pussy because they didn't want none. You know what I mean? And so.
Like, come on, bitch.
I'm serious. I mean, there have been actual people. Paul Mooney won the thing on top of the head. He lost a bet with Richard Pryor, and he had to fuck some pussy. That's how he came up with them twins. So what I'm trying to say, because when he was doing it, he was like, I don't even like pussy. So what I'm trying to say is, there's all types of level when you deal with this. But the guys I talk to, I try to keep them off the pill, any of that kind of pill, because there's so many, like watermelon itself, garlic. There's so many things.
Weed, shit.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you said all that, OG, because on this same channel, I had a whole dialogue with someone about masturbation. Mm-hmm. Like I tell people, like, masturbation kills people's sex drive, right? If you masturbating all the time, it just doesn't make sense. First
and why? Wait, I gotta go. But why?
Which goalpost you gonna use? Pick one.
No. Mandrell, chill out. So chill, Mandrell. Don't feel angry. So
hey, man, I gotta go. But I just want to know, why won't they take that you trying to give them from a man who have that experience of masturbating too much and and it stopped working. Why they won't take that from you? I mean, as far as you know, you have experience in it, and why they just don't believe you?
Well, I think they love masturbation too much. I think they've been over at J Speed house and they had a chance to go into that little pink closet he got with that lotion and do that special thing. So I think you teaching these kids wrong over here, J Speed.
I think that all depends on the person and how they and how they doing it. And I say that like Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin was on some other shit. Like Kurt Franklin was doing it, and he was expecting his wife to perform like the ladies in the movie. That's a whole nother level of shit. You feel me?
But you got to give him an excuse, Tommy. And that man wear tight suits like that, you know he ain't got two nuts. All right? So we already know that. So we already know he have two nuts, so he gonna need some little bit of assistance.
Hang on. Let's quickly go around. We got a few minutes left in the show. We're not gonna launch stroke it tonight. But I just want anybody else who wants to come in on this topic, illuminated or Tarus, you guys out there. You still young. You still a young guy here. So you know. So but what is anything you want to put in here? Go ahead. Someone else jump in.
There's some African herb that we use, but we cannot bring it over here to this country. But
don't do it. Don't tell them.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Don't do it.
I gotta keep.
That's a shame. You treating your brothers on the west side.
Jedi, hush up.
Okay, so to try to bring this a little bit more meta, what Tommy was initially hitting at was correct. We need to start. Remember, the science also says that baldness is genetic. We should start considering the fact that genetically some people might be disposition to erectile dysfunction. That's just scientifically possible.
You're wrong.
Now, more personal, right? I'm 35 years old. When I got out the Army, I'm 28. What a lot of people don't understand, and this is where it comes to men's health and self-care. Yes, there's an aspect of generational trauma and things like that. And a lot of things that people forget with erectile dysfunction is things like depression, PTSD, anxiety, and things like that. And one of the things, like when I'm taking the medication that I have from my shrink and my wizard from the therapy from the VA, one of the things that they prescribed was the blue pill. Why? Because when you first start off on the antidepressant, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get through your brain, right? To mess with your I forgot what they call it, your brain chemical, your chemistry level.
Oh, the balance.
During that period, right? There's a lot of times where you're not going to get it up. It's going to be weird. You're going to lose your sex drive and things like that. And so one of the things that's kind of scares men sometimes is that they don't continue the treatment because they see that and it's like, bam, oh shit, something's wrong. I got to stop this. When in reality, the medication is there to, like, again, it's a way to treat the symptoms, but the self-care comes with therapy, because at the end of the day, more and more Black men are ending up, or more and more men, period, in this country are ending up, one, because our diet is trash, and two, because like right now, it's just a lot of men have a lot of psychological trauma, and we don't want to, or it's too proud to admit that that could be a reason why.
I just want to say one thing, because I don't want people to go away from the panel and thinking going bald is totally genetic, because a lot of that ain't going bald. That's thigh marks from down there eating that pussy all the time. And so y'all got to understand.
You got me fucked up, JC. They're all the way here.
Hey, Tommy, that's a little far back, Tommy. I'm 63. That's a little far back, bro. Tommy, that's a little far back. That's a little far back compared. I'm 63, bro. I'm 63.
That's after the line, though, JC.
No, hell no. I put a line in mine too.
Here. Brother Illuminated at the bottom left. Anything you'd like to add to this conversation?
Well,
and with yeah, we got to close out in a couple of minutes, sir. So anything you'd like to add to this discussion, sir?
Well, like I said, to Tosa's point, he's correct. You know, because a lot of people claim that on their disability. A lot of people don't realize too, it's your diet, and then as you get older, I believe the statistics show, I believe it's at the 30, 35, you start losing massive amounts of testosterone. So you have to think about, because I know the VA does offer testosterone therapy and replacement and stuff. So that's something that you have to do too. Like to OG's credit, minus all the other stuff he said, you know, as you get older, you don't become as much visual. It's not that you're dead. It's just sometimes you might lose your desire. You might just not want to be as active as you want to, and it doesn't become a priority. I mean, you still have your, you know, your sex drive and everything, but it's like sometimes you just want to do other things. You know, when you're younger, it's like, yeah, let me hit it. Well, after a while, man, you can only go around the bases so many times, and there's first base, there's second base, there's third base, and then there's home. And then after a while, you know, you get more mature and you want to become a little bit more intellectual. You want to get into more things like that, because from the other panel that I was listening to the other night, you know, most of the thing you want to do is just stimulate the woman from her mind. Once you do that, man, everything else is, to me, is gravy. But I have to agree with Torso on that. There's some things that most men don't want to admit. And I wanted to ask OG Speed, have you ever heard of some stuff called kombucha? It's like an apple cider vinegar, and it really helps out with your gut health. So that's more or less I'm on. More or less greenery, less meat, you know, a lot of water, you know, especially alkaline water. So that's what I have to add. I'll let Tommy B go ahead and clown on the rest of that stuff.
Okay.
All right. Hang on. Before we're going to need to close out the show. We're going to ask that, fellas, if you can, hang out in the back. If you want to keep this conversation going. This was good tonight, keeping a relatively abbreviated show. But first of all, again, Black Man, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to host tonight. Again, I had no idea how this was going to go. It seemed like we had a good, productive discussion. We kept it upbeat. We kept it, you know, guys talking about, you know, real issues that affect us. You know, again, our sexual health is important, grooming and whatnot. But again, I just thank you once again for the opportunity for myself and Tommy B to be your host for this evening. And again, for anyone who is considering this channel, I really hope that you will consider being a member of Black Man Unfiltered's network. He has a lot of, you know, good shows, a lot of good content on a variety of subjects. Again, you know, we talk about relationships and the status between Black men and women. You know, we always talk about that here. But you know, but also he's got a show with a panel of ladies who are deaf, so they can have a space to talk. I mean, he's always creating opportunities for people to have conversations in their lanes and in their worlds. So again, I just appreciate him for doing that. And so again, once again, everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. Tune in for another show. And again, not only hit the like button on the show, subscribe to the channel, click the alert button so you could get the notifications when the show comes out. But again, I just want to thank Tommy B for being with me tonight. Again, for some reason, we held it together. We kept the truce. 50 years, the Steelers and the Raiders have been going, but actually in 1 month will be the anniversary, December 23rd, 1972. The date of the Immaculate Reception that changed the fate of the universe. Terry Bradshaw, the quarterback for the Steelers. So again, so that was a great moment for us. So again, but Tommy B, thank you for holding the peace tonight, and I look forward. We actually play this year in December, so I look forward to that game. We can chew that up a little bit. But again, thank you everyone for coming on. We'll see you again. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, guys. We'll see you next time.